Hey guys, how the frig's it going? It's July 2nd here, Thursday, even though it feels like a Monday. Today's also a live chat day. That's okay. I'm just gonna get my coffee prepped. It's 20 after 8, and I like to make a pot of coffee, thermos it, and bring it upstairs so that I have it on hand the whole time while I'm working. Some people might find that lazy. I find that efficient. Alrighty, coffee is bagged and tagged, ready to be drank. Currently it's 20 after 8. I already made my French toast this morning and ate it. It was great. Oh man. I went to bed last night like super early too. It was like just shortly after 10. And I messaged my friend and said, yeah, I'm going to bed. I'm done. I can't stay awake. That bike ride really took a lot out of me yesterday. The point where I was just like, yep, gotta shut her down. Gonna call her. And I did. And I'm glad I did because, yeah, I slept hard. It's 11 o'clock and it's freaking hot in this room. Holy crap. It's freaking hot. Oh, did I neglect to mention how freaking hot it is in here? It's probably no better downstairs. It's not too bad out here. It's brutal in there. One of the jobs I applied to got back to me. I did an online test because they're doing everything remotely during COVID times, right? Anyway, they got back to me and said, congratulations, you passed the first part of the test. There's still another test they gotta do, which I'm okay with. I had to apply for that one there through some company that does online testing. And I am booked for July 17th for my next round of testing. So that exciting. The potentials of getting a job where they actually need people and are willing to offer overtime. That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's what I loved about Ontario was when shit was busy, I could ask the boss, hey, do you want me to stick around for an extra couple hours? Even when I worked at the call center, if I wanted to bank a couple extra hours here and there, all I had to do is talk to a team lead and say, hey, do you guys need extra coverage? Like, I can stay for an extra 2 to 4 hours, whatever's okay on your books. And as long as I signed off on it, I could do it. And if I made over 44 hours in a week, then that was time and a half on my paycheck. So that was okay. I didn't mind that. You know, so I'd work 50 hours, 60 hours here and there at that place. Literally, I worked at that call center, you know, you worked 8.5 hour days, which was 8 hours total, so you made 40 hours a week. Well, sorry, they had you work 9-hour days, 8.5 hour work shifts. It came up to 42.5 hours a week. But I used to put in an extra 2 hours here, 3 hours there, and get it up to about 50, 60 hours a week, just so that my paycheck would be nice and juicy. Now mind you, at that call center I was only making $12.50 an hour. So that was before the minimum wage hike. So when you're making $12.50 an hour and you work 50 hours, well, you do the math and you end up making like 600 bucks a week. So $1,200 every 2 weeks take home. Not exactly awesome, but you could easily live on that. The problem is when you put in that many hours, you don't have that many hours of personal time, and that's why sometimes it's nice to have a way to escape reality, as in something that you can do that gets you out there in the fresh air and has fun. Whether that something is camping, biking, going to the gym, going for a swim, fishing, whatever the case may be. Just have an extracurricular activity that, you know, you can get out there, you can do it, and it gets your mind at ease and it makes you feel good. So far for me, I've experimented with biking and that works. I love it. Lifting weights, that works. I love it. And fishing, that's a new one. I can't believe how relaxing that is. It'll be even awesomer when the friggin' shadflies piss off and we can start pulling walleye out of the lake. But until then, bass, bass, baby, bum 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 ba-da-dum bum. I don't mind pulling out the bass. They're delicious too. And that white bass that I caught, apparently there's no limit on them. There's no limit.
No, 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 there's no limit.
I had a lot of coffee this morning and I'm still fighting off that melatonin I took last night. Probably didn't need to take a sleeping pill last night, but I don't even know if I can call that a sleeping pill. It's like a sleeping supplement. Because your body naturally produces melatonin. Taking in more melatonin is just gonna make your body that much more bleh. But then you wake up the next day and you feel even bleh. Is bleh a word? We're gonna make it a word. Just go with it. So I guess the only other thing I mentioned that I haven't tried yet was camping. I don't know, some people find that very relaxing and very nice, and you know, get away from the mundanes of life and go and do something else, like hang out in a tent on some crown land. I just don't see it very comfortable. And like Rex used to ask me back in the day, like when he did his Gas Bay tour and other bike tours, to go with them in that, and I never really found it appealing to just sleep on the side of the road in a tent. If I was like 18 or, you know, 23 or something, sure. But at 41, you know, sometimes even sleeping crooked on a soft mattress, you wake up in the morning and your body's all janked. Imagine sleeping on the hard ground and nothing but a sleeping bag to keep you cushioned. Holy crap. It's like waking up in the morning and pulling yourself out of that tent because your legs don't work because you slept wrong, pinched a nerve, and shut off blood flow to your lower extremities. Now, I have been camping in tents before. Back in the day, every summer, my parents would always plan a trip to this place called, I think it's called Champlain Park or Lac du Champlain, something like that. It's out in Mattawa. If anybody's familiar with the area and knows where Mattawa is. Literally, it's a nice lake, clear water. They got a floating dock out there, so my brother and I used to swim over the dock and dive off it and all that. Camping, so we'd pitch a tent, crash out, you know, cook. They had like hibachis built into the campground. Bring your own charcoal, light it, clean the grill off. That was the gross part. We used to bring our own grill top. Actually, we brought our own barbecue. Dad bought one of those little Coleman stoves, I think. But one of the things we used to do also was go to KFC and buy a bucket of chicken, some salad, and French fries and all that, and just have that, sitting there eating chicken and swim all day, and then at night have a campfire, and then friggin' crawl into the tent and go to bed and wake up the next day and pack up and come home. That was our camping trip. And it was pretty fun. Like, we had a good time doing that. And that was when we were younger. Now, mind you, I say younger, and like I think about it now, and like my dad and mom, like my parents are maybe, like they're only like 25 years older than me. So I consider, like, I say I was 6, that means they're like 31, so they're 10 years younger than I am now. And they would do that for us because we always wanted to try camping. Like, we'd hear our friends talk about it. So I remember Dad went and bought this friggin' tent. This blue tent. I remember that blue tent. Holy crap. That thing was a pile. But pain in the arse to put together. Leaked. Like, if it rained, forget it. You're getting a wash. Like, it was taking on water. It's no offense. Even with the fly up or the rain guard or whatever the hell you call that thing, you still got wet. There's no ways of getting around it. It is what it is. But oh, it's like the horn on a truck. But yeah, we had fun doing that as a kid, and like I remember camping in the backyard a couple times throughout that blue tent, and we just passed out in the backyard, and you know, you'd have friends over for sleepovers and stuff and just camp in the backyard, and it was fun. Dad used to get pissed off though, because you know, you leave a tent on the ground long enough and you'll burn a hole clear through the grass, and yeah, it never recovers right. So he used to be like, I don't want no tents on my lawn. Same with our old, we used to have a swimming pool in the backyard, one of those little, you know, rubber bottom, plastic sidewalls, and when you fill it up, the water, the pressure pushing on the sidewall makes it keep its shape. Well, we used to have one of those in the backyard, and we could only have it out for 2 days of the month. 2 days in June, 2 days in July, 2 days in August, because Dad didn't want it to burn circle holes in his lawn. He didn't want crop circles. So that was always fun. I don't know. Camping's the only thing I haven't done recently. And I've been thinking about it because it could be interesting to try it. But I was also thinking, like, not this year, but next year. Hopefully I have a job that offers me vacation time and I can take some vacation, because you guys remember when I did that camping trip down south back in 2010? Yeah, it's been that long. Well, I'm thinking about doing that again next year. And I have the ultimate way to do it now because I have the truck. So literally, they sell tents that you can build out of the box of your truck. So number one, you're not sleeping on the lumpy ground. Number two, you don't have to worry about creepy crawlies like snakes and shit coming into your tent while you're sleeping at night because you're not sleeping on the ground. And three, I have an 8-foot bed in my truck. So that offers an 8-foot tent. That's gonna be some comfy sleeping with some storage. That's gonna be nice. That's what I was thinking, but that's gonna be like next year, like literally a year and a month from today. Because they only do that. I don't even know if they're gonna do it though. That's the thing, is they might not do it because it might just be a thing of the past. This year they're not doing it because of COVID, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next year. Anyway, people, my break is over. I'm gonna head back upstairs. I'm on live chat right now, so it's been a pretty slow day. Tomorrow I'm on regular calls, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week is super happy fun time. So, all right, I'll chime back in then. Peace. I'm telling you people right now, the only reason why I'm wearing a shirt on YouTube, because apparently people have been getting demonetized and such for not doing so. So yeah, not like I really make any money on YouTube anyway, but I'll abide by their rules because it's their platform and they don't charge me money to upload to it, so that's okay. I gotta pee. So we're sitting at 49.28 on the stepping. So I did 4,928 steps so far. Had some people ask me, how the heck do you get so many steps in a day when you're sitting in your house? Well, see, my parents a while ago gave me this piece of equipment called a stepper. Mom bought it back a long freaking time ago. I don't know when. I don't know if she ordered that one online or she bought it at a Wilco or Walmart or Towers or Zellers or whatever. But she bought this thing. It's just a little contraption that you stand on it and you step. And it simulates walking sort of, but like a high knee raise walking. It's very basic and it really gives a burn in the quads because it's not exactly, like nobody walks like this. And if you do, then okay, well, I'm sorry, I guess somebody does walk like this. But in reality, nobody actually walks like this. So it's one of those, it gets you going because you're not used to the motion. Those damn truck horns. Sorry guys, for lunch today I had cabbage. I had my last coleslaw there that I bought from the grocery store. That one time I went to the grocery store and bought that, where I bought those salads. Well, yeah, that's what I had for lunch today. It was good, but it's making me farty McBlarty. Anyway, so that's how I've been getting my steps in between calls or emails or whatever else I'm working on. I just stand up, jump on that thing and go, and just let her rip. Kind of like what I did back there with the truck horn. Freaking let her go and bang out like 1,000 steps. And when you're done, your legs are just hurting, like your quads are, not your knees. Your knees are fine. It's actually low impact compared to like running on a treadmill or that's about it. I was gonna say using the elliptical, but the elliptical is pretty fluent, low impact, and that gets you burning too in the quads. Sometimes in the knees, if you're not using it right and you bang your friggin' knee off the arm. That's happened a couple times with me. Oh, I think Poopers wants back in. So yeah, it's gonna be 2 o'clock when this break ends. It's my second break. I have another one at 3 and another one at 3:45-ish. 4 to midnight I gotta cover a special queue, which some company basically hired our group to cover, and they pay us a lot of money for it, and it's one of those where they just want dedicated staff on board so that when they need support, there's somebody there and they're not waiting in a queue lineup. So they got me covering that 4 to 5 tonight and 4 to 5 tomorrow night, and that's the whole reason why I'm not working half-day freaking Fridays, which I'm appreciating because let me tell you, paychecks suck when they're really small. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Not sure what's gonna go down this weekend. Friggin' Weather Network keeps changing it up. They said thunderstorms on Saturday. Now they're saying overcast. I'm fine with overcast, but it's still gonna be 29 C, so overcast or not, biking in that kind of weather kind of sucks. Maybe I should just do myself a solid and go to Walmart and buy some shorts. Like, I haven't worn shorts since, it's been a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a fan of shorts. I like to keep myself covered up. It's like armor. That and being a fat kid all my life, actually having lost a lot of weight, I still have that body dysmorphia, if you know what that means. Basically, if you're bullied as a kid for being large and in charge, and then you lose all the weight, you don't realize that you lost all the weight and you still see yourself as a fat kid. So uncovering your skin is not something you really want to do. You don't feel comfortable doing that. And I'm still in that era where I like to wear, you know, keep everything covered up and not show anything, because that's the other reason why I don't go topless on this channel. Because number one, YouTube's all like, well, I know Twitch for sure, if you reveal any nipple, male or female, your channel gets suspended for nudity. And I think it's like a 7-day the first time, 30 the next, and then permanent the third. YouTube is starting to follow that same suit, where they're literally demonetizing videos that show nudity. You know, it is what it is. Women say it's not fair that men can show their nipples on YouTube and women can't. Personally, I'm all for women showing their nipples on YouTube. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of the guys watching this have no complaints about that either. So, like, by all means, ladies, if you want to friggin' have the tatas out on your videos, by all means, I say give her, but YouTube says no. So, because it's YouTube's platform, they call the shots, I don't. Just putting that out there. Hey, I should head back upstairs. God, I should really get around one day to replacing that stupid chandelier light with a ceiling fan. But no, my luck, I'd have the ceiling fan turned on, be doing chin-ups, decapitate myself. Huh. It'd be nice to get some airflow around here, get it moving. I got the fan in the living room going right now. My parents gave me one of these fans. It's great when working out, and it's actually nice in here right now because the air is moving. But they gave me that fan right over here, and it moves the air around and it gets things going. So like when I'm standing here and I'm doing my my workouts, staring at myself in the mirror like a complete Goomba, you know, it's not a big deal. I'm getting blown on by the fan. It's keeping me somewhat refreshed. And then I can actually, the fan will reach over to the Bowflex if I angle it right. So when I'm doing bench or rows or pull downs, I'm not sweating my balls off. The only problem is when I come in here to do some tricep work or some military press or laying on the floor and doing bench, it really sucks because it's freaking hot in there. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, should probably get back to work, get things going, because you know what? These troubles ain't gonna shoot themselves. Alright guys, it's like 2:45. Last lunch break of the day, because I take it in increments of 15. And today we're gonna try the last of the Carnivore Club, the Spanish salami. Not sure what to expect. Sorry for all the fan noise in the background. It's highly needed. Anyway, so far my impression of Carnivore Club hasn't been the greatest. I'm glad I don't have a subscription with them because I'd be thoroughly upset. But let's see if the Spanish salami is any good, tastes any different, or if it's just like the rest of them. Same flavor, different packaging. Same flavor, different packaging. Yeah. Not exactly something you'd write home to mom about. It is what it is. Salami. Expensive salami. Like it's $60 Canadian for this pack of salamis that I had. This is the one I originally wanted to buy, but it was out of stock. And it's the wild game sampler. Oh well, if I ever want meat, I'll just go to the store and buy some. And I know where to get exotic beef jerkies and pepperettes, so that's not a big deal either. Anyway, talk to you guys in a bit. Finished my workout, dinner time, fries and chicken, let's go. Alright guys, something I want to do before I run out of time. I slammed that food down my face, but I want to go to the Muscle Dummy store and get some protein powder. But I need this dog to get out of my way because he's always in my way. He's such a puppy. Man, stairs are hard to navigate when your knees are sore. Best part about doing this trip right now is truck has air conditioning, unlike my house. Surprisingly enough though, it's actually cooling off out here, which is Gonna be really, really, really nice for sleeping tonight. I don't know. I was kind of hoping to get my check from the insurance company. It's supposed to give us another third installment back. Last time, that was like 50 bucks. I could use that. Buy some fishing gear. Like, would it be bad if I just left the truck running all night with the AC on and slept in here? I could fold up the center into a bench. Just a thought. I know. Adam, just go get an AC unit from Walmart and stick it in your freaking bedroom already. No. Still don't plan on paying for the hydro for that. I'm cheap. But I do have expensive taste, which is weird. But I'm cheap. Besides, I got other more important things to buy, like my own rod and reel and tackle and learning how to fish. Anyway, back from the muscle dummy store. I'm gonna let the dog outside. Outside. Got myself my 6-pound tub of proteins. I'm gonna go with the vanilla cake again. I freaking love this flavor. It goes great in the ice cream. I wanted to get peanut butter rice, or what is it? Not peanut butter Rice Krispies. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. That's the one I really wanted, but they didn't have it in stock. And they don't know when they're gonna get it in, because apparently all these companies are having a hell of a time getting shipments in. I don't get it. Here, I can go on Amazon and order this shit and get it tomorrow. I can go right to the supplier and order it and get it tomorrow. I also bought a syrup for my French toast. Strawberry flavored syrup, so that should be pretty good. 0 calorie, Go Walden Farms. Still got a lot of that maple syrup in there too. I didn't buy a salad dressing. I should have bought some sort of a low calorie salad dressing. I also picked up a pre-workout called Super Pump Max. The ultimate pre-workout experience. The name said it all. I was like, oh yeah? Super Pump Max? You're the ultimate? We'll give you a go. It's a huge ass tub. I don't know how many. There's 40 servings in this. Jesus. This is gonna be awesome. So we got, next time we do Liftomania, we got a way to build a mighty pump. Get the pump. Pump it up. And no, we didn't get a shirt or a shaker bottle this time. I think she forgot because the way she goes. No big deal. Got enough friggin' Popeye shaker cups here and other things of the sorts. Oh, it's so gross outside. It's so gross. And it's no better in here, let me tell you. No better in here. Jesus Murphy. I was pretty close to going to Walmart, seeing about picking up a fan to sit on my table and just have blow on me. Reason being is I got the 2 fans in the window pumping air out, but I got nothing circulating the air in here. So if I can get the air to move around a bit more, it might help exhaust a lot of the heat. Oh, it is what it is. And now that I have protein, I made protein ice cream. Yummy! Anyway, people, today was rather uneventful. Didn't really get much done. I got my workout in, got some protein, and got some other stuff, so that's pretty sweet. But tomorrow starts the weekend. It's Friday tomorrow. It's not a half day Friday, full day Friday. And then God knows what the weekend will bring. But we'll be videoing it, so that's alright. So any people on that note, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. I'm probably going to end up trimming this COVID beard because this is getting stupid and I really don't like it. It's too hot to have this much hair on my face. So I'm thinking about trimming it off. I was going to make that video and just see how long it takes for it to grow out. But I haven't been really sticking to taking pictures daily, so scratch that idea. This thing's got to get trimmed. It's driving me nuts. But thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, stay safe and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.